day in my life. It's 8:47 and pre-grid or the grid walk starts at 10, so here a little bit early, just want to get things set up and get things ready. So put my stuff in the media center, sort of get set up, got to get the fire suit on, we have to use that for the pre-grid, so we'll do all that, sort of get our plan done for the day, get our setup ready, and head out to the track to shoot.
What up to Greg's Blood?
Got all my stuff on. We have to wear a helmet and a fire suit to do the grid walk sort of while the cars are running. That probably happens in about 30 minutes. Got my A7S III with a wide lens. I've also got my big camera because I'll probably just go straight out into turn one for my start shot. But just waiting for the cars to sort of make their formation lap, and then they'll park on the front straight for the grid walk. So see what we can get. Okay, grid walk's done. Don't have time to go back and change my outfit, we'll call it. So I'm just gonna sort of beeline to turn one. We start 5th in the heart of racing, so I'm gonna go to the inside of turn one. I really wanna get this like really fast 24 frame per second, just like start to the long form edit. So I'm hoping there's a halfway decent spot. If there's not a window open, I'll just shoot through the fence. Now's probably a good time to sort of describe my goals for today. So I have one short form edit to do for Heart of Racing and then a long form edit to do. All of my stuff for Aston Martin is done. So I need some variety for that long form edit right now. I've got a lot of good like on track stuff, but I need some variety, some wides, some fans, some scene. So my focus is on getting creative with that. And then, you know, I'll do some stuff for the long form or for the short form piece, but my focus is on the long form for the first half of the race. First couple laps are done, maybe 45 minutes or so into the race. The light's not good in turn one, but I think that I like the shot and I like the handheld sort of intense vibe with the starts of these races. So I feel pretty good about that. The turn one sort of hairpin, that's pretty cool. It'd be way cooler if there were more fans, but it's still a nice pan with a lot of colors when you're at 24 frames. So I feel pretty good. I'm gonna go back, get some lunch, and then sort of prioritize creative shots really until golden hour. I'm gonna try to hit the roof of that tower, cast some pretty cool shadows, so once the sun gets a bit low. So I'm gonna start before golden hour. I'm gonna start over there and try to get some cool stuff again in turn one, but we'll go have some lunch and then get creative after that. Okay, I ate lunch. I didn't show any of that because who wants to see me eat, but I am going back at it now. Like I said originally, my plan now is to get on the outside. I'm going to try to go up in the grandstands, get some fan and atmosphere stuff, and just get some sort of more variety and creative stuff. So see how we get on. On the shuttle, I noticed that the side window's open, so I sort of stuck the camera out of it. I kind of like the shaky vibe, like I was saying, the handheld vibe instead of a gimbal, but it's really hard to tell, but some of those shots look really good. basically just on the hunt for something different. Got a lot of cool tight shots, but on the hunt for wides and pans and stuff like that. So the search continues. Shot the grandstands. I think the stuff is pretty good. Sort of need to get a move on. I'm trying to make it all the way to that tower about 3 o'clock because it's got some cool shadows, but I'm all the way on the other side of the track. So I'd still like to hit outside turn 1 and go to the tower from there. So I need to get a move on. Okay, while I'm walking to sort of outside turn 1, still quite a bit to go. So I'll preface some of the stuff that I'm doing. So I'm trying to capture atmosphere. And I would say at the moment, that's something that my edits are really lacking. So there are guys that are super good at it. My buddy Chris is, I end up buying it from him in some of the IMSA races. That's how good it is. And it's just something that I really need to get better at. So I'm spending quite a lot of effort today capturing some of the atmosphere of the event. So, you know, I think it takes time, just like anything. Just something I struggle with that, yeah, we're gonna get better. I shot from the top of turn 1 on the outside. There's just not a lot of fans at this race, so really it wasn't as good as I sort of wanted it to be, but that's okay. We're pretty far from the track over there, and without any fans, it's just a lot of grass. So I'm gonna make my way. It's probably a half mile to the, I have to like go way outside and under the tunnel to get back inside the track, but we're on our way to that turn 1 building inside now. We should get there right on time, thank goodness. Okay, like up on that platform?
Yeah, you can pass here.
Okay. Were you able to go up in that building down there?
Yeah, the main entrance is here. Go there.
How do we get up on that building? Can't go up there today? Okay, well, I guess I can't go up there today. Kind of sucks, but that kind of stuff happens. I guess that's a testament, that's a problem with some of the riskier shots that you take, that where you go to a spot but you can only get one shot. It's like you sort of prioritize volume early on, and sometimes it just works out where you can't get what you want. So that's all right. I'm on the hunt for some new spots. We'll make do. Couldn't go all the way on pit lane, but made a little stop in pit lane, and they did do a stop. They didn't do tires or anything. It was mostly just fuel, but tried to frame up a different burnout shot. I've got a lot of the same burnout shots. So I'm gonna go back to the media center now, sort of regroup and find where I'm gonna go for golden hour. New plan. The top of the pit lane is where I'm going now. On the broadcast, the shadows look pretty long there. I'm determined to get big, long shadows. Not being able to go up in the turn 1 building sort of threw me off, but it's all right. We persist. The team told me they're in about 10 laps, so I'm sort of trying to hustle there before they make their stop. Try to get that, and then I'll go to my golden hour spot. I'm up here on the top of the pit. All right, well, I'm up here waiting for my stop. This will be a good opportunity for you to like the video. Also subscribe and do all the things people say to do. All right, here we go. That was pretty cool. Long shadows, really cool full service stop. Sometimes I feel like I got lucky because the one before was all fuel and this one was a full service, so I almost think that was better than being on the turn 1 building, or I don't know. Maybe I'm just convincing myself of that. So, but I thought thought that was really nice. Now to golden hour. Coming out now to shoot golden hour. The sky's a bit hazy, so we might not really get one, but you know, what can you do? It is what it is. Getting to the end. I just had dinner, downloaded some footage, pretty normal so far. We're in contention. We're second and fourth, Aston Martin is, and we got a shot. So I'm gonna go spend the rest of the night in the pit lane, probably around the pit lane, in between stops, up top maybe, but I'm gonna be ready. I have a good feeling. Final pit stops are done. It's about 40 minutes left in the race. So I'm gonna go back to the media center, grab my big camera as well. I wanna have both, so at this point I'm sort of getting ready for the podium. We're in P2 right now. We're chasing him down, but it's a bit of a stretch to get P1. So hopefully we get a podium, one of the cars gets a podium, and this is a little weird because usually I would do a lot of editing during the day, but the way that it all sort of broke this event, I'm just not doing that much during the actual race. All that happens tomorrow, so just shooting a lot today, and let's get ready for the podium. Dirty race car time. We love dirty race cars. We love them. Well, that's it. It's over. First trip to the Middle East for me. First WEC race. Both are over. We had 2 cars on the podium. That's pretty cool. Super happy for the Aston Martin boys. I've been with them now, with Heart of Racing especially, for 3 years, and I started with them before I had done like one IMSA race, and they took a bit of a flyer on me, and yeah, it's pretty crazy to me to be here all this time later. So super thankful for the opportunity, of course, excited to make some really cool stuff, and yeah, like the video, subscribe, do the whole thing. That's a bit of a day in the life. I got some editing to do, but it's boring to sit and watch me at a computer. So we'll see you in the next one.